If you want the Giants to lose games and you want the tank to roll on for Big Blue, you just got a bad dose of bad news. We're going to break that down on today's show, but I want to hear from everyone watching the show. If you want the Giants to lose on Thursday on Thanksgiving against the Dallas Cowboys, hit that thumbs up icon. I want to get a better read of what people want. Do we want losses? Do we want wins? Sound off and hit that thumbs up icon. You're watching Giants Now by Chat Sports. I am your host, Marshall Green. I appreciate everybody for stopping by. As Tommy DeVito, he might be out of cutlets. DeVito could miss Thursday's game against the Dallas Cowboys as he popped up on the injury report on Tuesday afternoon after on Monday, Brian Daboll said he did not know the injury status of DeVito and he hadn't talked to trainers. Well, now he knows and he's talked to trainers, and there's a chance that DeVito could not play on Thursday. Adam Schefter broke the news saying Giants quarterback Tommy DeVito is dealing with a forearm injury, and in the words of Coach Daboll, not 100% to play on Thursday versus the Dallas Cowboys. This team is funny, man. At this point, you just got to laugh. Ian Rappaport followed that tweet up by saying Brian Daboll told reporters that QB Tommy DeVito had a sore forearm. Though Daboll is hopeful DeVito can go, he did say that Drew Lock is taking first-team snaps just in case in practice on Tuesday. And look, if Tommy's not ready to go, it's maybe going to be Drew Lock, or maybe they go to Tim Boyle. They already passed up on Drew Lock one time before. Daboll, in his entire quote, said he is hopeful DeVito will be good to go, but he is not 100%. Drew Lock will get a few snaps today. Tommy also was asked if he can throw with full velocity, and he says he has not tested it yet. He is not sure how that will work out. So we have a quarterback that doesn't know if he can throw a pass 100%. Quite the steamer that Tommy DeVito has. Look, the reason this is bad for the tank is because Tommy DeVito is the tank commander. The Giants, I'll save that for a second. Look, DeVito was put as the starting quarterback over Drew Lock following the Daniel Jones benching because they thought that he was the best quarterback on the roster to fuel the tank. The question now becomes will Drew Lock be the starting quarterback on Thursday? And he should have been the starting quarterback last Sunday against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Giants never should have went to Tommy DeVito over Drew Lock. Drew Lock's a better quarterback. It gives you a better chance to win. But I don't know if the Giants are trying to win at this point. And this might sound petty, and this might be immature of me, but if I was Drew Lock and I moved from Seattle to New York, and I left the team I was comfortable with to come and be your backup with a shot at being the starter, which you told me, Joe Shane, you told Drew Lock he's got a shot to be the starter. You gave him $3 million in incentive opportunities, and you went to Tommy DeVito over me after I was the QB2 for week 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and I was the QB1 all off season long. I would not play for this team. If they told me that I had to play because Tommy DeVito was hurt, my back hurts, coach. My back hurts, coach. I can't play. If I was Drew Lock, I'm also petty. I'm one of the pettiest people I know. I am not playing if I am Drew Lock. You already showed me you don't value me. You already show you don't care about me. You lied to me. And if I'm Drew Lock, you expect me to go out there with Chris Hubbard and Evan Neal protecting me at the bookend tackles? Not a shot. I'm not risking injury for this team. I'm going to do what's best for me because the Giants, they did what was best for them as well. Look, I do think it will be Drew Lock if he plays because he's a professional. He's more mature than I am and not as petty. But I promise you some of those thoughts are going through his head. And I also believe thoughts of Tim Boyle. Yeah, Tim Boyle. Who the hell is Tim Boyle? Is going to start some games this year for the New York Giants. I think Week 18 against the Philadelphia Eagles, when the New York Giants are 2-14, they are going to start Tim Boyle in the final week of the season. I mean, at this point, you just can't help but laugh, man. You got to laugh to hide the pain, and I got to laugh to not spaz out and crash out over the New York Giants. I'm just a chill guy that wants his team to win games, man. That's all I am. And at this point, I just got to laugh because the Giants, look, the jokes write themselves, and it is a circus in East Rutherford right now. Look, I've been hesitant to say it because I didn't think the Giants were tanking. I just thought they were a really bad football team. But the Giants are 100% tanking. The Giants are not trying to win football games to the best of their ability right now. And how do I know that? Because the best player on this football team played in just 45 snaps on Sunday. Dexter Lawrence, your captain, the man that was in the defensive player of the year discussions before you lost 6 games in a row and you hadn't led in the game since October 6th. Raheem Nacho Nunez Roches had more snaps on defense than Dexter Lawrence. The New York Giants are not trying to win games. The New York Giants are not putting their best foot forward. The New York Giants are tanking. And if you play Tommy DeVito over Drew Lock, it fuels the tank. You have to play Lock. Look, you're probably going to lose anyways, but it definitely makes your chances of winning a little bit better. And look, the Giants should tank at this point. They should. Nothing's coming out of this season. You're 2-9. You own the number 2 pick at the moment. You need a new quarterback. There's 2 quarterbacks in this class. You should do whatever it takes to put yourself in an opportunity in 2025 to be able to select the guy you want. They should tank. Thing is, they don't have to because they are one of the worst teams in the National Football League. I will say this, though. I want the Giants to lose at this point because wins don't do anything for me at this point. I am numb to the New York Giants. But I won't root for them to lose. Like, I'm not going to root for the Dallas Cowboys to have success on Thursday night when it comes to Thanksgiving. But I don't want them to win games anymore. I want them to lose. I won't root for losses, but I'm not going to be mad if they lose games, and I might even be happy at this point. You look at where the draft order stands here as we film this video on Tuesday, November 26th. The Giants currently sit in that number 2 spot. There's 3 teams in the NFL that have 2 wins at 2-9. The Jags, the Giants, and Las Vegas. If the draft order ends like this when we get to the end of April, the Giants will have themselves in a great spot to land one of the top 2 quarterbacks. Thing is, somebody could trade up with Jacksonville. A lot can change, though. Still 6 more games. And if you're asking why are the Giants in second place, or had the second pick instead of the first pick, and they had the same record as the first pick, it comes down to strength of schedule, which you see at the edge of the screen. The worse your strength of schedule, that is the tiebreaker. So right now, the Giants sit at the number 2 spot due to their strength of schedule between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The question is, do the Giants win another game this year? I really felt like their best opportunity to win a game was on Sunday against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Ride that high of Tommy DeVito and cutlets because he was going to give you a spark, right, Brian Daboll? He sparked it up so much. They smoked 7 points on the board. That's how much they sparked it up. That was your best chance. Ride the high for 1 week, but you lost. And you got smoked. 30-7. I'm not so sure the Giants win another game this year. My question to you is this. Do the Giants win another game this year? So I got to play the Cowboys. Got to play the Saints. Got to play the Eagles. Got to play the Ravens. Got to play the Colts. I don't know where you win another game. And the Falcons. Let me know. Do the Giants win another game? Type Y for yes. Type N for no. We'll talk more about this around the corner, but first, get yourself something nice. Black Friday sales are going on. Go to chatsports.com/Burns. That's chatsports.com/Burns and get your Brian Burns jersey today. All righty, let's close the show talking about some injury news for Big Blue. Jermaine Illuminor did not participate at practice this week. Look, the Giants haven't run a full practice at the moment yet. It's kind of just been a walkthrough. These guys did not participate. Jermaine Illuminor dealing with a quad. Evan Neal dealing with a hip. Azeez Ojulari a toe. And Armon Watts a shoulder. If Illuminor and Evan Neal cannot play, it's going to be bad news bears for this Giants offensive line. Guys that were limited at practice on Monday. Deonte Banks dealing with a rib injury. DJ Davidson a shoulder injury. Theo Johnson dealing with a back. Dexter Lawrence a knee. Micah McFadden a thumb and a heel. And Tyler Nubin, a back injury. So the Giants, they are beat, they are bruised, and they may just get beat up and bruised on Thursday with turkey on the table. Predict the score for me of the game coming up in a couple of days. Who do you got, and what do you think the score is going to be? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments section. And make sure you are following me on social media. I'm on Twitter. I'm on IG, @MarshallGreen_. Hit me up over there, and let's go Big Blue.